Hello everyone, my name is Velocity, and welcome to a Dragon Ball Sparking Zero video. We are officially 1 week away from the release of the game, and actually as of recording this, we are 1 week down to the minute from the release. October 7th at 6 p.m. Eastern, it will unlock for those who have pre-ordered the Deluxe or Ultimate Editions. And on that note, today we are going to be discussing which edition of the game you all should be pre-ordering. Obviously, it's a kind of case-by-case basis, but I just want to provide you with a kind of concise explanation of what you will be getting with each version, so you can make an educated decision. I know it's pretty overwhelming, as there are count them, four different versions of the game. And actually, truth be told, I have not pre-ordered myself yet, so I'm going to be talking myself through this and figuring out which edition I want to go for, along with all of you guys. So, starting off with the base version of the game. Now, I am going to recommend pre-ordering no matter what. If you are if you're planning on getting Sparking Zero, if you're interested in Sparking Zero, I would highly recommend pre-ordering, because you will be getting some decent pre-order bonuses. So you will be getting 6 characters early. It's really only 2 characters. Those are base Gogeta from Dragon Ball Super, Super Gogeta from Dragon Ball Super, Gogeta Blue, and then base Super Broly, Super Saiyan Broly, and then Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. So, you know, basically the Broly movie characters. And actually, Daima Goku Mini, I think they're calling him, is the next. I don't know if it's an early unlock, but it just says playable character, so I would assume that that is an exclusive character to the Ultimate Edition, or sorry, to the pre-order bonus, that I'm guessing will be sold again with the Season Pass if you don't acquire it there, as they're, we'll get into what the Season Pass has. But you will be getting all of those characters with pre-ordering with the base game, so you do not need to actually buy the Ultimate Edition or Deluxe Edition or anything like that. So yeah, definitely would recommend pre-ordering no matter what when it comes to Sparking Zero. Now, if you do decide to pre-order the base version of the game, for those who are super excited about it like I am, let's get the elephant in the room out of the way. You will be unlocking the game on October 11th, and for Steam, it might be October 10th at 6 p.m. I'm not sure about console. We're going to talk about console in another video tomorrow, actually. I'm kind of doing like a 7 days of sparking series here. So next up, we have the Deluxe Edition, which includes the base game. So everything we just talked about, you get in the Standard Edition, including the pre-order bonuses of Gogeta Broly and Goku Mini from Dragon Ball Daima, as well as the Season Pass 1 and 2, which will they've already confirmed those are Dragon Ball Superhero and Dragon Ball Daima. So I would imagine we're gonna get some characters like maybe Orange Piccolo, Cell Max, Beast Gohan, maybe Krillin and 18, Fat Gotenks, something along those lines. There's not too many characters. Probably a Magenta in there. And of course the Gammas, which are the key art characters actually for that pack. So definitely going to be getting the Gammas in there. And keep in mind, these DLCs are split across 3 different packs, but the developers have confirmed in an interview that it is only those 2. There's not a secret third, like, movies celebration, or not celebration, movies pack, or like a original Dragon Ball I was hoping for. They've just confirmed that Superhero and Daima will be the ones split across those 3 packs. So I think, and they've also confirmed in that there will be 20 playable characters included. The Season Pass will also include early access to DLCs. They don't specify with what that will look like, I'd assume it's also 3 days. And I don't think you will get that from just buying the season pass. I could be wrong because I don't think Steam has a listing for those yet. Either way, the other bonus you get, DLC Pack 2 will be Daima. I don't really want to speculate too much on that. I think it will, like I mentioned earlier, include the Goku Mini from the pre-order bonus if you do not get it from pre-ordering. And everyone else, I don't know, we could see probably Mini Vegeta, Mini Piccolo, and maybe the Kai is one of the villains, and whatever transformations we see in the series. I'm guessing there will be at least one. And Daima actually is shaping up to be like a very martial arts focused series. So I think we'll be getting some cool animations from that. Like I was saying before, the other season pass bonus is going to be the ability to summon Shenron. And I'm not sure how exactly that will work. I'm gonna kind of expose myself a little bit here. I've never played a Budokai Tenkaichi game, but Sparking is going to be my first one. I'm very excited. The gameplay has been very enticing, and I'm a Legends and Dokkan player, so I'm coming from that background, I guess. Now, getting into the Ultimate Edition, there we have the base game and everything included in the Deluxe Edition, the 2 DLC packs, the ability to summon Shenron, and all the pre-order bonuses, of course. Now, the one difference is you get the quote-unquote Ultimate Upgrade Pack, which is honestly not that enticing. You get Goku Super's costume, which is a power pole, and I assume there will not be another way to get that. You get some voices, some emote voices. You get player card backgrounds, one customization item, whatever that means, and then the ability to summon Super Shenron. And I think Super Shenron will be. I don't think he's going to be too crazy. If I had to guess, I would say he's probably just almost a skin for the normal Shenron. But again, as I have not played the Sparking games, I'm not sure what exactly Shenron's functionality is. Now, it's pretty simple, but, you know, decent if you want to throw an extra couple bucks at the game to get everything you can. Now, I will be moving through this last one very quickly, as it's going to be probably my least recommended option, which is the Premium Collector's Edition, which includes, and honestly, at this point, I'm not even sure if you can get it anymore. Let me just check the Bandai Namco store. Yes, Steam is waitlisted. Let's see, Xbox is waitlisted, and PlayStation is, I'm gonna say, is almost certainly waitlisted. Yes. Keep in mind, it has been going in and out of stock over the last few days. I saw it on Saturday available, but let's just go through what it includes quickly. Of course, it's the base game and the Ultimate Edition, so all the DLCs, the customization pack, all that. It comes with a lenticular card, which is like a kind of a parallax effect, if you're familiar with one of those, almost like a foil. But actually, I think the closest comparison is like it's one of those, like, you know, the scratchy 3D cards, what that moves if you move it. It's one of those. So sorry, I guess foil was not the best comparison there. Then you get a Sparking Zero exclusive diorama, they're calling it. It's a figure, and I'll come back to that in a second. Exclusive cards, I'm not sure if those are Sparking Zero specific or if they're part of Super Divers or Dragon Ball Super card game. I know there's a bunch of different Dragon Ball cards. I think Super card game is probably most likely. Then you get a steelbook for the game, which I will throw up on screen if I can find a picture of that, and a metallic bookmark, which I don't think we have images of as of now. Going back to the diorama that I kind of glossed over, when I first saw it, I was a little skeptical of the quality, let's say. I do tend to like these dioramas that are not like the movable figures. I think they tend to look better. But this one has really disappointed me. At Tokyo Game Show over the weekend, this is from Marty_Japan on Twitter, we got actually our first look at the figure, and it looks pretty poorly made in my opinion. I mean, I'll throw the images up on screen and you guys can form your own opinions on it. But definitely does not match the visual quality of the game in my opinion. So I would not really recommend going for this version. It's very expensive, and I'm going to talk about price in just a second. But yeah, I would kind of recommend staying away from this version unless you're like a huge Dragon Ball fan and fan of figures, and you can kind of deal with the shoddy quality on there. Anyway, now that we have gone through what all the editions contain, I can go ahead and tell you that the standard edition is $70, kind of the base price for games nowadays, as much as I may not like that. Now, the deluxe edition, keep in mind, this is digital only if you're buying on PS5 or Xbox. I think they're probably going to have some sort of, like, upgrade, deluxe edition upgrade in the PS Store, the Xbox shop. Don't quote me on that, but I've seen that happen in previous games, or in just, basically every game that comes out. That is going to be $100, which honestly is very steep for a deluxe edition. But if you take into consideration that the season pass is probably going to be $25 or $30, maybe I guess they could sell it for $35. I think it's not a terrible deal considering you get the 3 days early access. So you're basically just buying the season pass up front to be able to play early. Lastly is the Ultimate Edition, which is, it doesn't specify digital only. I think that's because they sell the Premium Edition, but it does say that it's only an upgrade code, so you're not getting any like unique box art or anything like that with the Ultimate Edition. And that's going to come in at $110, $109.99 if you want to get really specific with it. And honestly, I think most people really want to play this game. Dragon Ball has a very devoted fan base, and superhero is kind of the new thing. Beast Gohan still has a lot of hype behind him, and then Daima, of course, is the new Dragon Ball anime, which is going to be coming out the same day as the base game, and 3-4 days after the deluxe and ultimate editions. I think a lot of people are going to want those superhero and Daima packs. Those are going to be appealing. So the standard edition, if that's all you can afford, I mean, I'm sure you're going to have a great time with the game. You might have to wait. It might be a little painful waiting the 4 days, the 3 days for it to release, but you're saving $30. You have that over people who are buying the higher tiers. So I do think, though, most people are going to fall into the deluxe or ultimate editions. And the question is, do you want to spend the extra $10 for the Goku skin, the couple extra customization items, and Super Shenron? And I really don't know. I think they've positioned it in a way where it's people are going to be like, if I'm spending $100, I'll throw in 10 more. And it seems to be a very effective strategy because it's probably going to work for me. It really just comes down to how much you care about customization, how much you think you're going to be using Super Goku. Definitely think about that. Super Goku is the one that can transform into Super Saiyan, and I would guess Super Saiyan 2, 3, and Blue as well. So I think a decent amount of people are going to be using him. He's kind of of course, Ultra Instinct. What am I can't forget that. So I think he's going to be a very commonly used character, and the power pole is something that a lot of people really love. So $10 for that, you know, I don't think it's worth it, too worth it, to be honest, but it just comes down to how much you care about customization. And yeah, so I would give my seal of approval to the deluxe edition of the game. I think that is the best value, but the Ultimate Edition is a good option for those who want, you know, the complete experience. Maybe you're going to be going for every possible item in the game, and you won't be able to have that without the Ultimate Edition. Now, there is a possibility that since it lists it as an Ultimate Edition upgrade pack in the Premium Edition, that you will be able to buy a $10 upgrade later on for the Ultimate Edition. I'm not sure, but it's definitely a possibility if you buy the Deluxe Edition and decide you want to upgrade later. So those are the 4 editions of Sparking Zero. Oh, well, I guess I should mention, the Premium Edition is $230. Just like, don't buy that. More power to you if you bought it and you're excited for it. But if you're on the fence, don't buy the Premium Edition. I would highly recommend against it. So there you guys have it. Those are the 4 editions of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, first Dragon Ball game in a couple years. I mean, definitely most anticipated Dragon Ball game in probably since Fighters. What are you guys looking forward to? Let me know in the comments. There's story mode, episode battles, custom battles. Me personally, I am looking forward to just unlocking all the characters. I think it's going to be really fun to, grab a new character, try them out in one of the story missions or something like that, and also just to experience the game. Or a Budokai Tenkaichi game for the first time. So yeah, we are 1 week away from the release. Let me know how excited you guys are. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. This is my first Sparking video of hopefully many more. We're going to be covering this game very closely. And stay tuned for tomorrow's video. We're going to talk about what console you should buy it on if you have multiple. So thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and goodbye.